Hello guys, happy Sunday. So we are out driving around because it is a beautiful night, and so we just love to take as what we call sunset cruises. And it is actually a special night because tonight is our first wedding anniversary eve. So I know what y'all are probably thinking. It's like, well, why aren't you out to dinner? Or like, where's your fancy clothes and those dolled up shoes? But y'all, you do what you love, right? And I love to take sunset cruises with my husband and then go to dinner tomorrow night. Like, don't get me wrong. Love dinner, love getting all dolled up. But as for now, we're taking sunset cruises and just reminiscing on this last year. So I figured no better time than to just talk about our first year of marriage, keeping it real and raw, hence the no makeup look, because marriage is real and raw. So that's what we're really here to talk about tonight. So anyway, little backstory. So we got engaged in July of 2019, July 2nd, 2019. And then I found a wedding dress, booked a venue, and set a wedding date all within 3 days. So that was awesome in itself. Then to get married to my husband 3 months later on October 5th. So you could say we ran for the races, right? Because we just felt like we were ready and that this was time. Now, let me preface to say that you can never be 100% ready for something in life, right? But we wanted to share with you just sort of what our first year of marriage has looked like and just little things that we've learned. So a lot of you have been asking Stunna, as we call him, right? To make an appearance. And so I was like, no better time to make an appearance than tonight. So Stunna, you tell them, what are some things that we went through and experienced just in our first year of marriage?
Yeah, so we went through an apartment shooting, 2 moves, a tree falling on our brand new house, global pandemic, who can forget, shelves that fell in the middle of the day. What else? Water leaks, roof leaks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joys of homeownership. But y'all, then there's beautiful things that have happened, right? Like what, Stunna? He's just so excited to be a dad. He didn't even have the words. Pregnancy! We got pregnant. Praise the Lord. So, yes. So, whoa, sorry, the sun is making my face glow. So, of course, we experienced, yes, like he said, we moved twice. We went through an apartment shooting. Sorry, I just got a text that was like, apparently some strangers it looked like some strangers went through our mailbox, and it was actually us being the strangers putting a cake in someone else's mailbox. Sorry, that might be a little confusing. That was just why I was thrown off. So anyway, in this first year, yes, we have moved twice. We have experienced a global pandemic. I got a new job. Just all the things, right? But then the beautiful gift of pregnancy for our baby boy in December. So with that being said, we sort of wanted to talk about this first year of marriage and just kind of what we've learned and we've talked about what we've done already. So Ryan, what would you say is the biggest thing you've learned?
In terms of marriage?
Yes.
I'd say the thing that I've learned came from her granddad, which was, when you don't agree with something, just do this. So
just smile and nod.
that that has been very helpful sometimes.
Just smile and nod. And y'all, that's always a great one, right? Because just a word of advice. This ain't even marriage, this is just real life. When you don't have anything nice to say, or you don't really know what to say at all, just sip it. So yes, just smile and nod. So that's a great piece of wisdom, Stunna. So I would say for me that this is the number one piece that I have just kind of just really taken to heart, is that, now y'all, this is gonna be deep, so you get ready. So I feel like so much of marriage, or excuse me, let me preface this. I feel like people live for moments. And what I mean by living for moments is a birthday party, the next celebration, the next job promotion, the next event, right? Whatever it might be, it's a moment. It's a moment in time where you get all dolled up and life just seems really fun, right? And love those moments. But let's be honest, 98% of life is spent in the mundane, right? The mundane meaning that when he's sitting on the other side of the couch watching his show and I'm sitting on the other side of the couch reading my book. The mundane when we ask each other for the 4th time that week, what's for dinner tonight, right? Just the mundane, the ritual, the thing that you wake up and just do every day, the chores. But the thing about marriage is that so much of life is spent in the mundane, but people live for the moments. And what it's all about is finding the moments in the mundane. So whatever that might look like for you, that has been just sort of how I viewed this first year of marriage, is just driving around on this sunset cruise as I can just look out at the sunset, right? This is the mundane because we're just driving around, but yet I'm finding a moment in it. So I would say that that's my number one piece of advice, is that don't live for moments, find the moments in the mundane. So whatever that might look like for you, you unpack it. But so that's really just all we wanted to come on and talk about, is just our first year of marriage. And we're new to this vlogging thing, so we're still working on it. But Stunna, you did great. You did great. He had no idea that he was getting on film. So one last thing, we're very different, right? And people say the opposites attract. Woo! If that ain't correct. Because as you can see, I can talk to a brick wall and I could talk to you for hours and I don't even know you. It's like, hi, my name is Madison Newman and let's talk. Stunna, he's very reserved, but let me tell you, y'all, he listens. He's listening. So he might not say much, but he's here for it. So we are the Newmans and we are just pumped to be married for a year and share our wisdom and love with y'all. Bye, guys.